Guys, progress to suck to succeed. You have to understand that success begins with progressing to suck. It begins with progressing to start on the things you don't want to do. And then you compound this forward through time. Most of you guys, you don't even want to start with the things you must refine about yourself, the qualities and the things you do, which drag you down. These things are what set you back. And so you have to understand that to move forward, you have to progress to suck. You have to progress through these things. And through that, you become better as an individual. And so it all begins with the things you need to do to become a higher quality individual. And it begins with removing the lower quality things you do. And so this is where we begin with the work of yourself. When we mention the work, it's called the work of self. And we work on ourselves on an endless fucking cycle until we die to become the best version of ourselves. You have to understand the moment you enter the state of being the best version of you, because the best version of you is a state you enter, and it's a state which compounds and grows further every day as you choose to work on yourself. And so it truly begins with the things you want to confront and need to confront in yourself. You open up that fucking notebook and you realize and you come to the conclusion. It's all about the conclusions you can come to. When you can come to the conclusion that you're a porn addict, well, now it's time to fix some shit. When you can come to the conclusion you're a fucking bitch, well, now you can fix some shit. When you are able to conglomerate all these things about yourself which are leading you to being a bitch, well, now you can actually choose to progress through these things by progressing through the suck, by overcoming what is keeping you a suck ass pussy ass bitch. And so fuck this conformity shit. If you want to be better as an individual, come to the conclusion that there are things holding you back, and then do what you need to do to overcome these things. And through that, you'll realize that there's something called character, which you gain. And by experiencing and overcoming the suck ass aspects of yourself, you now actually develop and grow into a more thorough, more mature version of you. If you've been struggling with addiction your entire life, and then you decide that, and you come to the conclusion you're a bitch, well, now you can do some shit to fix it, because most of you are okay with stagnating in the things which destroy you. AKA, you rather watch porn than overcome your addiction and do something with that leftover energy, because you have to understand you are operating from an energetic expenditure anyways. And so the things you do throughout life are all on the toll of your energy. And if you are spending your energy and not getting anything back, aka you're putting out into the universe, but you're just taking from yourself, you're not really giving anything forth, which is what you are here for in essence. In essence, everyone is here to give their specialty, their talent, whatever the fuck they have to the world, for the world to, become a better place. But here you have fucking Joe jerking off the porn every fucking night, can't overcome his addiction because he's too fucking weak. And then when you call him a bitch and you call him out for it, he begins to get mopey and he starts to hate the messenger because he hates himself for what he does, but he doesn't want to confront the fact he's a fucking porn addict. And so in life, there's two paths you can walk. It's the one of lies and regret, or it's the one of confrontation and truth. And the more you can confront the shitty aspects of yourself, the more you'll progress forward and create a better character, not just for you, but for everyone else. The more you can rid the negative habits and circulate the positive habits into your daily routine, and then to compound yourself forward, the more better you'll grow, the more you'll grow as an individual. Everyone should be fucking growing. And you have to understand that there is no balancing negatives and positives. It's either you're all in or you're all out. So either go all in on the lunar aspects of your psyche, or go all in on the solar aspects of your psyche. Don't be a half-assed 1 foot in, 1 foot out ass bitch, because we hate those. If you're not gonna do the best in the area you choose to be in, well, then you're a fuck ass bitch. And that's the conclusion that I'm gonna fucking come to because there are people who excel on both ends of the spectrum. And so if you want to be a solar fucking flare, every day you wake up and you hit those macros, those habits, those workouts, and you fucking become a savage with your daily routine. You become so disciplined, you become so ferocious with your energy, you become so confident in yourself that you begin to excel in the things you do in life, because the habits is just the blueprint to create the character to excel in life. So most of you do the habits and then you believe that is what's going to fulfill you, but that's not the point of the habits. That's not the point of the character development. The point of the character development is to create an individual who is able to run up that work schedule, who is able to create that business, who is able to create that community. It's all about creating an individual who is the best at doing what they do. The habits is simply the byproduct of who you're creating. And so the macros, the workout, the wake up, all these things, the self-work, the journal, all these things is to create an individual who will excel at the degree or at the whatever the fuck they do in life, whether it's school to fucking entrepreneurship, the entire fucking spectrum. The better you are as an individual, the more you'll excel in these areas. And it begins with creating an individual who is disciplined enough to do that, who is able to do that, who has produced enough internal value to excel at the things they love doing in life. It's that fucking simple. Peace.